Good morning, girl. You're up nice and early this morning. We're back out here for another day. I'm headed down here to the house. I'm gonna let the goats out. I'm gonna get all the sheep called over here. I'm gonna open the gate and I'm gonna let them out, let them free range, let them eat up all the grass around the house and in the woods. You guys ready? This isn't all of them. I think there's some in the other side of the pasture, but we're gonna let them out. Here come a couple more. I don't think they're getting the idea, but we're free ranging today, guys. Let's go. And they're off. Got this mom and her baby. I'm gonna try to get her fed a little bit more feed while there's nobody else around, and also let her out to free range a little bit. Got the gates open. Let's let them out. Hey, little buddy. There is 2 or 3 sheep here with the goats. I'm cleaning up all this hay that they drag out. I do this once a day because they always drag out the hay. That's why we got it kind of closed in with the pallet so they don't drag it all out. Now that the sheep are out and grazing, I'm gonna get in here in their barn and clean up all the hay they've drug around, clean up all the poop on the ground, get it all shoveled out. It's been a couple weeks since we cleaned this barn out. All right, so that guy's gonna walk through the camera, that's cool. But anyways, there's no perfect place to start. I just grab a rake and start from one corner up here at the top and just start dragging it all down. Got to get this room and this room cleaned out as well. The only downside about letting the sheep free range is you got to keep an eye on them, make sure they don't come up here. The road is just over the side of this tree line. Steady going at it. Looks like the cavalry has arrived. It's gonna be a lot easier with 2 people. He's bringing the tractor as well so we can start getting some of this stuff out of here. So he's gonna take the first load and take it up there to the yard. We'll use it as fertilizer. Load number 2. Got this room almost complete. I'm going around the edges with the shovel, getting it all off the sheet metal. Irvin's taking what he can up there to the house. That way we can spread it out. We got this first room pretty much all cleaned out. You're never gonna get it 100%, but we got probably 80–90% of the stuff. Now we're moving on in here, getting all this stuff shoveled out of here. 1 shovel load at a time, it'll all get done.
Making sure we fill up the bucket as much as we can for each and every single load we drive up the hill.
We've come a long ways. We cleaned up a lot. That was against the wall. We got a couple more spots to pick up in here. We want to get it as thoroughly cleaned as we can while we're already in here. I've also been going through the big pile that I raked out, spreading it into the hillside here. Help stop the erosion, help fertilize it, help some grass grow in. Couple hours of work. We got this all cleaned up in here. Still got the hay bale for them. Got the back wall opened up. Got a majority of this poop picked up. Like I said, you'll never get 100% of it, but we're trying to get at least 80–90% of it. So we're about there. Take this last load with the tractor up there and that'll be a done deal. Irvin just got the last wheelbarrow load dumped in the tractor. A good bit of work done in here. Let's go check in on these sheep. Last tractor load of the day. We got another job complete. Every day, do something. Got a couple of these sheep here in the yard, grazing around. Let's go see where the rest of them are. I gotta trick the goats and these couple sheep to get back in here, and then I can get these gates opened up and get as many of these sheep brought back in here. Once I get enough of them here, the rest of them will start to accumulate. And once I start whistling, they think it's feeding time, so.
Got the tractor put away. Let's go start spreading out this manure. Now that we got all this manure spread out here across the yard in big piles, we're gonna take a little bit of time. We're gonna grab this rake right here and we're gonna spread it out nice and evenly. If you know anything about fertilizer, it's expensive as hell right now. And this is a good way of saving a little bit of money and making sure our lawn's gonna be looking on point for the next couple of months and next years to come. So let's take a little bit of time and start spreading this out.
I'm gonna take advantage of this opportunity that I got her in here alone with her baby. I'm gonna give her some sweet feed. There's some corn in here as well. And that way, she's real skittish because she has the kid with her. But I'm gonna get it put in this bucket for her. Once I leave, she'll come and eat it. Got about maybe 70 or 80% of the herd in here. I know there's still a couple of them eating.
So after a little bit of time, that's what it's kind of turned into. A little bit of an eyesore for now, but this is kind of gonna take a few weeks to start kicking in, actually helping the grass. We got about 7 more piles to go around the yard, so let's get to it.
A little bit of chasing down, and I got them brought back in here. Whoa, whoa. She about just knocked the gate down. It's a process, but we're getting it done. Took a while cutting in across the top. Yeah, just one stroke at a time, we're getting it done.
And just like that, Alan's touching up the last little bit on this wall right here. It's looking really good. It's coming together. It's gonna need a couple more hours worth of work to get the whole house done.
And another can gone.
So our grand plan here is to ultimately rip this porch down here, and create a wraparound porch that goes around the whole entire house. And in order for us to do that, like I said, we're gonna have to move all these rocks. For now, we're gonna leave all this stuff here for now. But I kind of went around the entire porch and the entire house. I got all those rocks picked up, continued picking up rocks over there by the log, and I've just been piling them up over here like I said. I'm not sure if the camera does it justice, but this is the huge mound of rocks that I've piled up, and it's ultimately gonna only get bigger because I still got a few more rocks to get back here in this field. I'm probably gonna do that tomorrow.
We're gonna call it a day on the painting today. Nightfall is coming. We're gonna call the sheep over here, get them fed, and get the goats fed as well. Let's get them fed. Let's pour some in here. Whoa, whoa, guys, relax. Whoa, whoa. Always like this. They won't even let me pour it before they start jumping on it. But another day slowly coming to an end out here. I'm getting ready to head up here, get these 2 girls fed, and then have some dinner as well. He thinks he's stealthy.